It's 4:15 a.m. Your alarm is screaming. The bedroom you wake up in costs more than most people will earn over their entire lives. You have to get to work. But there's a catch. You're in the Hamptons and work is in New York City. Most people wouldn't stand a chance of making it on time, but you're not most people. Outside your house, a black SUV is waiting. You step inside, and the driver takes you straight to your helicopter. Perfect timing to go through emails and review anything your Tokyo office sent overnight. Looks like you lost $12 million while you slept. Not a problem. You made $40 million yesterday while eating a tuna sandwich. The helicopter lands atop your building in downtown Manhattan. You're greeted by your VP, who fills you in on anything you might have missed. Before you head to your corner office, you opt to do one of your walkouts. Basically, a time to look over the shoulder of every employee and make them pee their pants. You approach a fresh college graduate you haven't seen before. He's a junior analyst. He's been working 120-hour weeks and hasn't slept in 3 days. A Harvard kid. You notice the Excel spreadsheet he's working on looks a little sloppy, so you scold him in front of everyone, calling him every name in the book. You tell him, never make this mistake again. The kid, shivering with fear, says, "Yes, sir." You don't even acknowledge it. On to the next. The air smells like testosterone. It's not just the Harvard kid. Everybody here is vibrating. To your left, a trader is screaming into a headset, smashing his fist against the desk so hard a key flies off his keyboard. He just lost $500,000 on a bet. 2 minutes later, you see him laughing and high-fiving a coworker because he made it back on a risky gamble. It's insane, and you love it. You pass a guy named Big Tony. He's not looking at charts, he's staring at the weather report in Brazil. Why? Because if it rains in Brazil, the coffee harvest is ruined. Coffee prices skyrocket, and the bets he made yesterday will pay for his divorce settlement. It's 9:29 a.m., 1 minute to market open. The room goes silent. 50 guys in $3,000 suits staring at 6 monitors each. Chaos erupts. It's a gladiator arena. You walk into your glass office, close the door, and the noise dulls. You are the conductor of this insanity. Everyone in this office has one job: make money. As a hedge fund, the super rich, billionaires, pension funds, university endowments hand their money over to you. They're counting on you to make them even richer. They expect greatness. If the stock market goes up 10%, your clients expect you to go up 20%. If the market crashes, they expect you to make money anyways. And this is where the real game begins. Most people are optimists. They buy a stock for $10 and pray it goes to $20. That's cute. You are a predator. You specialize in the dark art of short selling. Basically, you bet that companies will fail. You find a weak gazelle in the herd and you attack. Your researchers rush into your glass office. They hand you a folder on a popular tech company. Everyone loves this company. But your guys found a secret. Their new product explodes if you leave it in the sun too long. You smile. It's payday. You bet $500 million that the company will crash, but you don't just wait for it to happen. You make it happen. You go on a major TV news network. You look right into the camera with a grim face. You tell the world, this company is a zero. Panic spreads instantly. Grandmas and day traders sell their stock in terror. The price nosedives. The company collapses. In 20 minutes, you just made $80 million. And here's the best part, the 2 and 20 rule. You charge your clients a 2% fee just for holding their money. That's guaranteed cash. But you also keep 20% of the profit. That means you personally just pocketed $16 million before lunch. You celebrate. You buy a yacht that has a smaller yacht inside of it. You buy a painting for the lobby that looks like a toddler scribbled on it with a marker. You take your wife to dinner. Then you take your girlfriend to your mansion in the Hamptons. So how do you actually win? Do you read the newspaper? Please, newspapers are for poor people. You don't guess, you cheat. Well, legally, you use alternative data. That is just a fancy word for spying. You hire a guy named Vinny to sit in a bush outside a factory in Nevada with a pair of binoculars just to count how many delivery trucks leave the loading dock. You buy photos from literal satellites in space to count the cars in a Walmart parking lot. If the lots are empty on Saturdays, you know their earnings report is going to be a disaster. You even track the private jet of a CEO. If he flies to Omaha, nobody cares. But if he flies to the Cayman Islands 3 times in a week, you know he's running away with the money. You know a company is failing before their own accountant does. And once you smell blood in the water, you attack. You are the king of the world. Until you get cocky. 6 months later, you bet against a company. You think their new product is a dud. You bet $1 billion that the stock will drop. Monday morning news. The product is a hit. The stock explodes upward. It doubles in an hour. This is the nightmare. When you buy a stock, the worst that can happen is you lose your money. But when you bet against a stock and it keeps going up, your losses can go up forever. Basically, it's a black hole sucking money out of your account. Your phone screams. It's the bank. They're freaking out. They want you to wire them cash right now to pay back your loans, but you don't have the cash to pay the bank. Your cash is tied up in other bets. You start sweating through your $5,000 suit. You scream at the Harvard kid again. You fire him just to feel something. You have to sell your winning stocks just to pay for this disaster. For a week, you survive on coffee and panic. You stare at your computer screen praying for a miracle. Then you get lucky. A rumor spreads that the CEO of that company kicks puppies. The stock drops. You get out. You didn't make money, but you didn't go broke. You walk out of the office at 9 p.m. on a Friday. You go to a steakhouse where a bottle of water costs $20. You look around. You have no friends here. Only competitors and people who want your money. Your kid barely knows you. Your life is just numbers on a screen. You are worth $2 billion. You can buy anything on earth except a good night's sleep. Your phone buzzes on the table. The Tokyo market's just opened. You're up $2 million, and it's never enough.